Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Jazz Spirit Tarot Readings and Spiritual Channel. So today I would like to all right. So yes. So today I'm doing Virgo's reading, and it's not just a regular reading; it's a potential reading, and basically on the potential love. Okay, like who they will be meeting, when, and things in that nature. Okay, so I will be doing like a whole reading. All right, so now I would just like some announcements to make. Last week, I did a contest of how many viewers had. Okay, so how many zodiac signs in each video was the most viewed, and Cancer was the one that won. So they won a whole reading online, so you could check that video out as well. And not only that, so for this week, I'm looking for the most subscribers. And the most zodiac sign who subscribes to the videos, the most subscribers will get a free reading live. So don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you are returning, so just like the video and stuff that way, and just please put anything in the comments, like any concerns you might have, questions as well, and I'll read that at the end of the reading. And with that being said, okay, so I would like to. This might not resonate with everybody, but you may take what makes sense to you and leave the rest. Okay. So I'm just trying to think of anything that I'm not forgetting. And also, there's if you want any more information, you can go ahead and look at the description below. All right. So we're gonna look at your distant past, your recent past. Um, you know what's happening now in your current situation, and what the other person don't know what's happening now, and your new future. Sing and bow, so we can go ahead and clear out the space in your space as well. Okay, so I have some white sage clearing out the space, all positive energy and all negative energy out. Oops. And for my viewers, clients, also family, friends. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So how's everyone doing? I hope everybody's doing fine on this lovely, beautiful day. Okay. And now I say that if you have any questions or things like that, this is a good time to think about the questions that you might have or been having for a while, okay? Archangel Michael, please surround us, guard us, please God protect us against any and all negative energy and entities seen or unseen, known or unknown. I ask that all angels assist Archangel Michael to guard us and protect us from all ways above as so below of any negative entities that is not in my best interest, but only in the good positive energy that flows out of light. I ask all of my angels to guard and protect my clients and viewers from unwanted energies or entities, known or unknown energies. Angels, please come forward and be part of Virgo's reading today helped me to create this sacred space and allow me to get out of the way for the information that you import through me to flow freely from the best and higher good to my viewers, clients, friends, family. All right. So we're going to be using the Light Seers card. Sorry. Okay, here we go. We're going to be using the Light Seers card and the Steampunk, and we're also going to see what kind of healing, if there's anything, and also clear the cards if there's anything to clear. Okay, so if you would stay at the end, I have a sneak peek bonus. I just wanted to write this in. I have a sneak peek bonus on how your potential would look like. Okay, so sneak peek at the end. I'm almost at the end on how your potential love look like. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, if you like the video, you could give it a thumbs up. If you're getting something off the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. Okay, all right. So angels, this is for. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I really wanted to use it for this love reading. Today's love reading, and actually these are smelly candles, and this is rose candles. So basically, I make these candles homemade, okay, and it smells really good. So yeah, so I'm going to light this candle now. I almost forgot. So just kind of bear with me. Yes, this is your candle. So we're going to light that candle in the cup. See? In the cups. So we're gonna put that over here. I'll put it over here so I can get back. Okay. Alright. So now just it smells good and everything. And I almost forgot to put it. Okay. To put it on. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, everything is And thank you for being so patient. I really appreciate you guys. Okay. All right, it smells real good. All right, so angels, this is Virgo's reading today, and we would like to know, was the distance past, the recent past, and the coins. All right, what's happening now? What's the possible outcome? And is there any messages for Virgo at this time? Source, this is Virgo's reading. Is there any messages for Virgos? I'm feeling like something's off. It's always like, I think something's off. Yes, I feel like something is off. Excuse me. Something is really off here. I don't understand. Sometimes things just don't want to stay. I can't understand why. All right, we'll see. Oh, yeah, right there. Okay, good. Boom. Yeah, guys, because, I want you to get your readings. Angels, Archangel Jodia. Ooh, change directions. Okay, play. Is there any other message for Virgos? Energy work. I felt, let's see. I just, the feel, I didn't get it. I didn't, you know, you'll know. Once you do this, you'll know. Oh, man. Is there any messages for Virgos reading today? I guess there is. Okay, I read them as we go along. Okay, so your first card that you got is change. Excuse me. Yeah, I just got to make sure that you can see. Sometimes it's just, excuse me, guys. I'm just trying to fix this so you can see the card right. Because it's sometimes too much light, you know what I mean? So I just got to change this up a little bit. So you'll be able to see the card and not be too dark, okay? So just kind of bear with me. No matter how much you try to prepare, it's always like something, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing big, it's okay. Right. So you can see it. So you have here change in directions. And it says the changes you're experiencing are divine, directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. So you see the picture there? So sweet. It's so sweet. Changing in directions. Okay? So a deeper meaning to that would like be that if you experience changes that are occurring right now, that means that you have altered your heart in another way, right? And I'm feeling that your old ways of living is no long it doesn't no longer serve you. And if you find yourself like avoiding like pastimes that previously things that attracted you that you desired, relationship as well. And if you're starting a new phase of your life, Virgo, it could mean that. So I'm feeling that it may be like a birth of a new project. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in your reading. I mean, your reading. It's gonna be on the side. I mean, it's going to be in your reading and play. let's go ahead and we're going to use the Light Seers card. And guys, I always want to say that I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have your coffee and a drink, then I have mine, like always. Yeah, because I have can't have dry mouth. Okay, so I already cut the cards and did all that, so I just wanted to get it right into the reading. And also, not all, like everything is every zodiac sign that I do is they're all do the same spread for the sign. Okay. All right, so here we go. So I gotta get into my little. Just give me a minute. Source, divine, universe. This is Virgo's reading. I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay. I gotta get a bigger desk. Source, this is Virgo's real potential love reading. What is there anything that Virgo should know? Is there anything that Virgo should know? What is their potential love? What is their distance past, their recent past? What's happening now in the current situation? And what is it that they don't know about? Also, is there any new future love for Virgo? Okay. So I feel that these two came in reverse. This is what I was afraid of. I'm just trying to make sure, guys, that you see the cards. Okay. I might have to rearrange some stuff here. Let's get these out the way. Okay. I feel that this one came first and then the lovers. That's how I feel that it came out. Because they both came in reverse. Okay. What is happening now? What's the current situation? Forget to tap the bell, guys. And subscribe. Thank you. Remember, free reading at the end of the week for the most zodiac sign who subscribes. Okay. Source, this is Virgo's love potential reading. What is the outcome? What's the new future? And what's happening now? What is the current situation? And is there anything else that Virgo needs to know, Source? This is Virgo's reading. Oh, wow. This is Virgo's reading. What's happening with Virgo? This is a potential love. What's their current situation? What's their new future? What's the probable cause? What's the distant past? And their recent past. Wow, guys. What's going on, Virgo? What's really happening with you guys? Okay. Bear with me 1 second. This is Virgo's reading source. This is Virgo's reading. What is this? Distant past, recent past, and what does future holds for them in the probable outcome? Spirit, source. Okay, guys. Bear with me as I look at this. I'm looking for my pointer. So when I point here like this, that means I'm here. Talking about this card, okay? So we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, guys. So so the feeling that I'm getting is that when it comes to the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like cruel and cold-hearted right now. And this is in your distant past, Virgo, okay? And I'm feeling that is there like someone like at work? The Queen of Swords in reverse can indicate like a critical person who uses their words and their like intelligence to create suffering. And Virgo, I feel that this can be very harsh. And sometimes, you know, people that are cruel with how they express themselves is that this could be you, this can be you. And Virgo, I'm feeling that sometimes you may feel the need to learn how to communicate better and be honest while also caring for another person's feeling. And not only that, Virgo, I feel that if you address your concerns about a project without blaming anybody, then these may actually help you, right? So, and others can better see your ideas and take your ideas into consideration and being you- and being too negative is not real good, Virgo. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling about this Queen of Swords here. Okay, and this is in your distance past. Okay, so I'm feeling that like when the lovers. Now let's move on to the lovers. This is your recent past of what's happening. Okay, and I feel that this is maybe the lesson that you learn, that you have to learn from your recent past here, okay? And then when we're talking about the Lovers card in reverse, okay? See, this is a beautiful card. But when you get it in reverse, you have to really look, you have to really look deeper, because there might be some kind of loss or some kind of like um loss of sadness that I'm feeling, or like balance, right? And not only that, Virgo, I feel that just marinating my feelings. Mm. So I feel that like in a relationship, right, or romance, Virgo, there may be some coldness in this relationship, right? And maybe I feel that the balance is no longer working, right? So there may be like some issues standing in the way of your relationship, Virgo, and it needs to be resolved, okay? So you can be back close again like you were before, and have that closeness bond that you have once had, okay? And sometimes, a Virgo, a fear of commitment may also be a sign. And this may be a time when you may have many people, or your dating life may be like active, right? So Virgo, I'm feeling that this may be fun at first, and you may be feeling that there are too many choices, right? So is it possible that you have to give up in order to develop a partnership, right? So here you have a choice to make. And this is it. This is a card that's, and depending what you do here, you know, along the way. So Virgo, I want to say that you need to make sure that you're honest with yourself first about your fears and your desires, okay? And once you do that, then you can, things will move on. So this is what I'm feeling about the Lovers. And this is in your recent recent past, okay? So we got the Hierophant, right? None of you can see the Hierophant, but the Hierophant. And I'm feeling that this is another lesson, and another something that you have to do here. Because, uh, Virgo, when we get the Hierophant, some kind of rebellion, something new. And what I'm feeling, Virgo, oh, okay. So I'm feeling that this might be like an indication. And then we're talking about what's happening now, what's happening in the current. So I'm feeling that your relationship has become really boring, and really like not excited, and like stale to a point, right, Virgo? So you may have ended a relationship since it seemed practical, but without, you know, some extra spicy excitement, you can feel dull, right, Virgo? So when it comes to sharing your values and creating a future together, the Hierophant is telling you that love, in reverse, that love can indicate that your views may not align too well with your own. And I feel that this doesn't have to be a deal breaker, but you may require some compromising to do. And Virgo, generally, this card signals that not all advice you may receive about your romantic relationship may be helpful for you at this time. And Virgo, I feel that you may feel better thinking that you're that for yourself and what works for you, instead of relying on other people to show you what is right for you and your love, right? Because you're the only person that knows this. You can take advice from others, but you only know what you want, what you feel, and stuff that way. Okay. So, okay. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the current situation. The current situation. Okay. So, you know, the Two of Pentacles, balance, like we've been saying all along. There's a balance, and it's your state of mind, you know what I mean? And I'm feeling that when we get the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is talks about your money, your state of mind, and things that way. But there's always a but right now. I know you know like that, but or however, no, it's not. I'm telling you. All right, so guys, yeah, there's a kind of a lost balance here. And okay, Virgo, I'm feeling that it is kind of difficult for you guys to like to keep your balance at a level. And with so many conflicts and demands on you, Virgo, you may not even feel that your partner is feeling like you may feel that your partner is feeling neglected. And it seems like everything is a big priority at this time. And there may be some resentment going on, and they feel that they're being taken for granted. And if you're single, this card can suggest that you may have to make a choice, Virgo, between two potential lovers, or you're too busy or overwhelmed to make romance a priority in your life right now. And Virgo, take time, take your time, return with who you re, return when you are like ready to make room in your busy life for love and stuff that way. Because if you keep it up like this, nobody's gonna stay. You gotta have room, and you gotta have time for the other person. And I understand that sometimes we can get really busy, but maybe that's not the time right now. Maybe the time is to focus on yourself if you're that busy. And that's. But like I said, we all have our free will of making choices. Okay? Now, I'm getting a drink. How about you guys? So the next card that we're going to talk about is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is talking about what you don't know what's happening now, like in the hidden, right? And when we talk about the wands, it's the element of fire, and it's your inspiration, your passion, your creativity for things. Okay. So what I'm getting from the Four of Wands, and I'm feeling lack of support It could be. And it could be some celebration going on in the community or maybe a home. Okay. And not only that, Virgo, I feel that there's festivals and reunions and things like that going on as well. And being that there might be some engagement or a marriage or maybe some other gambling's going to be happening. And okay, and if you're single, this you might meet your potential lover right there, you know. So if you're stable in a relationship, this can mean that you're building on a strong foundation or trust, support, and understanding of each other. Not only that, Virgo, your union may be stronger even more than with the support and the witness of your family and friends. And this is the kind of love that is not just the love between two people, okay, Virgo, but a love that is supported with everything, with like a larger community, your friends, your family, okay? And I feel that, and it's coming to me that if you're single, you may find love, like I told you earlier, that in these gatherings and stuff like that. So if you're invited, don't not hesitate to go. Just go. Even if you don't have somebody, whatever, just go, because this can be a possibility of where you're going to meet your potential lover, okay? So that's kind of exciting there. So we're going to see what the new future holds. So getting the 5 of Wands here, getting the 5 of Wands here. And it's in reverse, of course. I'm feeling that it's conflict. Like they're respecting each other's differences, avoiding some conflict. And not only that, I'm feeling that there's issues to deal with right now, Virgo. And Virgo, this can affect your relationship now. And if you are in a relationship, make sure that you haven't been like bottling up your feelings to avoid conflicts, that the two of you may need to have a you know, be on the same page partnership. And actually, Virgo, avoiding difficult conversations can lead to mistrust. You know what I mean? Remember that every person has the right to their needs. And having their needs does not make you any less lovable, Virgo. If you've been doing the hard work of expressing yourself honestly with your partner, you may find that misunderstanding are clear are clearing up. And if you feel that, you know, there's things that you need to clear up, this is a good time. So, you know, what were once arguments may disappear. Once honest and clarity have been clarified, it will go back to that. So this is why the conflict card, I call it the conflict card here. 5 of Wands, you know. Yeah, it's a fire sign, could be associated with a fire sign. Um, if this doesn't resonate to you, it could be people surrounding you, relationship guys. Okay. So guys, when we get the Knight of Swords. So swords are like the element of air, state of mind, your ideas, how you communicate, and things of that nature. Okay. And when it comes to the Knight of Swords, is some kind of action that you need to be taken here. Okay. Some kind of you feel like you're defending something. And Virgo, if that's the case, then share. Put in the comments, you know. So sometimes it's difficult to commit to a partnership, right? To somebody that this person requires a lot of brain stimulation, right? And without it, it can quickly become so freaking bored. So Virgo, this person can also be someone, and we're talking about your potential outcome right now, okay? Yeah, it could be your possible outcome. So, okay, so I'm feeling that like this person can be someone that finds it difficult to become too emotionally intimate with another person, all right? And Virgo, if this doesn't represent a person in your love life, then it this means that it can point to a situation in which you need to get your courage and quickly make a decision, right? And take action. Also, this can come in the form of making a commitment of a romantic proposal or even winning a lover back, right, Virgo? And back, the way that your relationship was. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and clarify the cards, okay? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Spirit? Mm-hmm. Why is the Lover cards here? Can you go ahead and clarify the Lovers? Divine? Source? Why is it Hereford? See? Nice it's gonna turn out. Depending on what you do here. Source, can you go ahead and clarify the Two of Pentacles? Choice needs to be made there. If the choice is not made, guys, I just want to say it's going to be made for you. That's it. Time's up. And I always want to say that if you don't make the choice and things happen and like quickly, and that's the divine doing it because your time is up. So the source, what is the Four of Wands here? Can you clarify the Four of Wands for Virgo's reading today? Strength. Gotta muster up your courage and your strength. Okay, Virgo. Swords, why is the Five of Wands here? Can you go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands? Five of Wands for Virgo. Can you clarify the Five of Wands? I don't think it doesn't even. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and using the steampunk cards. I like these cards because they're kind of classical. Give it a antique look of it. Why is the Five of Wands here, Spirit? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. And can you clarify the King of Swords? Let's clarify the King of Swords. Okay, here we go. Hermit. Okay, Virgos. Lovelies. So we got the Magician. Okay, so this is the distant past, and we're just clearing out the card. Okay, so we can get more insights on from the divine. And the Magician is always a good card, you know what I mean? It's a major arcana and a lesson that needs to be learned here, okay? So, I'm feeling that the Magician card in the reverse, trickery, like out of touch and some kind of illusion. You see, the Magician. And now, boom, backwards. Yeah, guys. So, Virgo, what's going on? So, Virgo, I'm feeling, you ready? I'm feeling that when it comes to a new relationship, you want to make sure that you truly, truly know your new lover. Okay, Virgo? Even if he or she seems very perfect, this could be an illusion of some kind of performance. Okay? So the reverse getting the reverse magician in this reading is an indicator that you're low, that your confidence is low, or lack of willpower, or you feel like an inability to manifest your relationships, creating insecurity when it comes to romance and love. You understand what I'm saying, Virgo? So basically, say when you're daydreaming in la la land, right? And you're just have this picture of how this guy's coming up to you and just, kicking it to you. And you falling for all it, right? Because he's saying all the right shit. But at the same time that you're thinking about that, you also are manifesting, which it becomes law of attraction. So one thought leads to another thought. But what you're doing, you're creating negative into it. So if you create it without the negative and put more love in it, the people that you meet is going to last longer. Okay? But because you're manifesting it with negativity, like, oh, that never going to happen to me. What? You don't say that. You don't even think it. Okay? So, yeah. And this is in your recent past. Okay? In your distant past. Now, your recent past, it's the Three of Swords. Virgo, I'm feeling that to get in the Three of Swords, it's not a good card, it's always, but in reverse, it's a worse card. You know what I mean? You might be recovering from something, and I'm feeling that you may be healing, or you may be repressing emotions. Okay, Virgo? Virgo, I feel that like you and forgiving others, because you have a desire here to heal, Virgo, and move past the old wounds. Also, looking forward towards the future. I'm feeling that if you're single, that this often means that you're finally getting over your past heartbreak, Virgo. And in order to be fully present in your dating life again, Virgo, you have to suggest the very opposite. And I want to say that wounds may not be healing, but they may be repressed. So you have to create, like if you're creating resentment, partners may not be able to forgive one another for past hurts. And sometimes in these cases, it can be better for both to just move on. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Virgo, the sun. This is a beautiful card. Okay? So depending on what you do here, okay, the outcome would be this, the sun. And maybe here you have to do something in order to become bright, right? So it may be some kind of celebration, some kind of success. I'm feeling that it's happiness and fulfillment, and your relationship may be blossoming under this light. And I'm feeling, Virgo, that the two of you closer together as you enjoy life's blessing, and there's likely like peace and harmony in it. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel that at this time you can use it to create closer connection with your loved one, right? And also, if you're single, Virgo, it's the time to step up and let yourself shine in the most positive and most radiate. And this can be like, you can do this now. And you can be like a magnet and draw the kind of guy and romance that you want and you dream of. Okay? So, yes, let's do this. Like Brutus. No, let's just do this. That's like if you like what's gonna happen now, this is that card. So your current situation, Virgo, the tower. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, I have a preference of a tower, preference not. But when we get the tower, we know things are going to change regardless because it's a lesson that it's something, it needs to be done. It needs to be done regardless. Okay. So I feel that the tower, things are going to change like immediately, as like boom. This is how it is. And guys, so being that you have a choice, and sometimes the divine gives us a timing, and being that our timing is not the same, it's going to be, they're going to change it. So it's going to be like, it could be a disaster, it could be, you don't know how it's going to come, but it's going to change. You're going to realize it's going to just come like a whirlwind, like boom, like a bomb, and 360, like a 360 in like 2 minutes. Ay. All right, so Virgos, but it's going to be a good change, okay? Sometimes we go through changes because we don't know what's ahead, okay? So, you know, I'm sorry to tell you this, that there's going to be some relationships that have weak or crumbling foundations, okay? And that's not going to last any longer, and it's going to collapse. Now, I feel that are going to be painful, but it's going to be a clear way of new experiences for you, Virgos. And also, your relationship could be very important, and you took pride in being a good partner or a parent, or you're making you made you was good, but you have been unhappy, right? So Virgo, these times may be trying now that they will pass. So should you be single, it may not be a relationship that is being broken down, but understand that the entire notion of what love means to you. I ask, what beliefs about love are you not serving your higher self? And these are the questions that I have for you. Okay. And I'm going to put them in the chat. You know what I mean? Because you can. Bear with me. I'll put them in the chat. Yeah. What beliefs about love are not serving you to your higher self. And if you feel that this it needs to be transformed so you can develop to, and so that you can understand what your need and when it comes to your relationships. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. So if you feel that you want to answer the question in the chat, that's great. So the strength and what you don't know what's happening now, okay? Because we don't know. We really don't know. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we just don't know. That's just it. Sometimes we could just be lost. So you see her with the lion. You see what she's helping the lion. He has a cut, and the lion trusts her. I'm talking about this massive lion here. So, and he has a cut, and she's fixing his cut. Fixing his cut. And he trusts her, because a lion is not going to do that. So that's just one of the aspect of this card. And also it points out to your strength, you know? And our strength could be tested. Inner strength, your bravery, what focus are you in right now? Okay? So, Virgo, I'm feeling that you may find yourself like in a passionate and fiery relationship. When you draw this card, right, it's like intense feeling. I feel that it's an indication strong relationship, and also like anger and jealousy all at the same time, and all the emotions ready to explode. So there are both like pros and cons with this kind of relationship. Okay. So Virgo, I ask you that I'm encouraging you that this card of the strength in this love reading is about compassion, empathy, and inner strength. And you may find that these qualities are to attract partners that you need and bring you and your existing partner closer together, right? So, Virgo, empathy may give you greater insight to both yours and your partner's needs. And insecurity should, and also, I feel that if you should find yourself into an argument or in heated moments, that it may be better for you to treat each other with respect, patience, and gentleness as much as possible, rather than allowing your anger to take control. Okay? And next card is the Queen of Pentacles. So, this is your new future love. Your new future love. Okay? See the Queen? She's chilling. So, we're talking about your money, your state of mind. These things are like, it's what she represents. So, I'm feeling that because this is your new future in this new love, or in this love tarot reading, that I'm feeling selfish and shallow. And also this can be like an insecurity that makes it so often like jealous and possessive. I don't know how I'm getting that, but I feel that this can extend people's loving relationship as well. So if you're controlling and often treat your partners more like objects to show off rather than having any serious strong affection, for them. And I feel that if you're single, you may need to take some time on developing your own confidence and healing any insecurities that you have before entering a relationship with another person, Virgo. Avoid getting into relationship for the wrong reasons, okay? So whether it is for status, money, or like something simple because you don't want to be alone, consider the other party's feelings, needs, and desire, and be more respectful to somebody else's wishes. That's why the conflicts are there. And this is a probable outcome, the hermit. Okay. So I'm feeling that, the hermit is quiet, taking out complex, like taking out time to think, being alone, solitude. Okay. And I want to marinate this real quick. And it's not really like loneliness, it's just taking time from everything, searching for kind of some inner truth, right? So, Virgo, being that love being one life's greatest mysteries, this can be like a teacher. It requires all of us to truly know ourselves, our needs, our fears, and our insecurities. So I feel that you may need some time alone in order to develop this insight about yourself before forming a strong romantic relationship with another person. And also, um, Virgo, this may be a period of loneliness, and but it will place you on the right path to finding a love that you are meant to have. You know what I mean? So if you're already in a relationship, Virgo, this soul searching is something that the two of you may want to do together. But I feel that both of you may want to think about what you expect out of a relationship. And not only that, Virgo, what may make you happier. And also, these talks may be uncomfortable, but it will prepare you for a strong foundation for the future ahead. Okay? Now, we're going to see what's your potential future look like. And if you're getting something out this reading, you can go ahead and like the video and subscribe. Okay, thumbs up and give me some comments, and please answer the. What is their potential future love person look like? What is it? Okay, I see one turned. So, person's tall, and this can be male, female. Okay, source, divine. How would their future love look like for Virgo? What would their future love look like? So, the person's going to be tall, dark brown skin, with a distinctive birthmark. Okay. Now, let's see. Is there anything else that Virgo should know about their person in the future? About how would they look? Is it a female, male? Do they have, hair, no hair, color eyes, source? Excuse me, guys. I don't know what's going on. Seriously. Source, this is Virgo's reading. What would their potential love look? So they can be tall, dark brown skin with a distinctive birthmark or a distinctive beauty mark, either or. And this, and he's gonna be younger than you. There you go. So there goes the hints. Until next time. So he or she is going to be tall. He or she is going to be tall. Then they have dark brown skin. Okay. And they're going to have a distinctive beauty mark, like right there by the chin. Okay. And it's going to be a distinctive birthmark. Okay. And the person is going to be younger than you. So I don't know how many years. I don't know. So that's that. And if you get something, and if you know somebody, just want to put in the chat real quick. And I want to put, do you know someone with this description? And if you do, guys, please share, because then I can do a reading on that too, you know? Yes, guys. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and clear it with, well, not end it with, right? And see what the angels, self-care, what you should be doing to treat yourself nice. Okay? Spirits, angels, what should Virgos be doing for their self for the self-care? What advice do you have for Virgo? What advice do you have for Virgo? Source, what advice do you have for Virgo? Love tarot reading. What advice do you have for Virgo? Flower. Okay, so it's your card, flower. So when we get this card, it's like, be honest with yourself, like your whole tarot reading has been saying. Be honest with yourself. So, guys, we do ourselves a major favor when we ain't truthful. Well, not favor, but we tend to do this. It tends to bring negative things when we ain't truthful, right? So there's something that needs to be true. Yeah, you continue to ignore it. So Virgo, lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed, right? And it's time for you to face reality, and even it makes you uncomfortable. No matter how the outcome is, you won't be nearly as bad as you think. Okay? And now, end it with Archangel Michael prayer. Archangel Michael, what is your advice to? And is there any other advice for Virgos? Love tarot reading. Huh. Okay. So, bear with me a second. All right, so guys, this is your potential life purpose. So you pray Archangel Michael and this will be your prayer. You know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide me to be aligned with my goals and guide me for my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. And forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. So your prayer is, I ask that you help me to let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Okay? So, guys, I do thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to tap the bell, says all notification. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can win. You know, I'm picking the most Zodiac subscribers. And thank you again. And I'll be looking ahead to see if there's any questions in there that I can answer. And you have a wonderful, beautiful day.